the Arrowhead Stadium in KC. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Yellow, on the line, right? I'm trying to collect. Check 15.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Alert 3.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. The give to Taylor. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st.
Hey, 57 colors. Tighten up. H3, 218. Chopper. Yellow. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Check right. Mike, 53. Mike. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Working from the gun, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Mahomes firing complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. 25, check 25, check. Attack, attack. 61, matchbox, right.
Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Color. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Double dog. That's the way. Watch out. Check 99.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there, with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Mayfield off the play fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st down, Cleveland.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line.
And the Browns' 1st down.
Set. 180. Check, check. Let's go, let's go. Hey, 133.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Good. 180. 50. Let's go. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Replay.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Go. 44, Mike, 44.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bryant's extra point up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your defense.
And that's caught inside the 35. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 44 yards. They'll run on first down. Taylor. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Come
Mayfield looks to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Hey, dude.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. This one caught out wide by Landry. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. Third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Both the mic. Mike King. Tackle. 44 is the mic.
And again, it's Mayfield. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. Mayfield now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. To throw, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it here with Hunt. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Here's Mayfield. His throw caught at about the 5. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
56. Mike, 56, right there, right there. Hey, alert!
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt in the final seconds of the first half. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Mayfield now. It's caught. Beckham.
Mayfield's pass. Complete to Odell Beckham Jr.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Point it right. Hey, on 133. Hey, Will.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Mayfield now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Here's Hunt. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Mayfield on play action. Going right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Defense wins championships, baby. Check. Hurry.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Check safety.
Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
And the Browns first down.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
Get him! Get him! Get him! Hurry, hurry! King! Watch the ship! Watch the ship!
And he'll give it here to his running back. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield forced out to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
King! Hey, Steve 6!
And the blitz does come. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
15. Sponge. Hey, color. Joker. Check. Lucky. Zoom, fellas, let's go. Mike, number 53.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Taylor. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Here's Matt Bosher now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here.
At the 44-yard line.
Set, 180. QB drop. Regular. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Yeah. You don't want no.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Focus, defense, focus. 44 to Mike. Check. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Hey, alert. Mike, 44. Here we go.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long.
Bravo! 44, Mike. Check. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Mahomes going to throw. And going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They've bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Regular. Five. I'm coming for you.
Mayfield to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth quarter lead.
At the 17-yard line.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
On second down now. It's Taylor. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll run with Taylor. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
They're not ready for this. They still run. Let's go. Football.
2nd and 11. Man open. That's Damian Ratley. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Hurry! 44. 3 bucks. Point it right. Hey, echo. Here we go, D.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better in that football.
Hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Taylor. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
To throw is Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. Dashing through the snow. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shoot.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
But it brings up 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Taylor. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Chiefs, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the L.A. Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Browns, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you know it's time to get it lit. We got it hot like fever.
Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneous.